Welcome! In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a Google Assistant application and then create a chatbot by integrating it with Facebook Messenger. But before that, we need to know the benefits of doing such a thing. In today's world, every organization, in order to reach out to a wider audience, definitely has a social media presence. For example, a Facebook page or a Twitter page. Users can know about their organization from their page and can also ask questions regarding their queries. So it is not possible to have a member of the organization seated behind the system all the time to reply to the user's queries. That's where Google Assistant comes to help. We can save responses to all types of possible user queries, and whenever an user asks a query, he or she immediately receives a preloaded response from the system itself. Now let's see how the entire thing can be done. First, we need to go to the site developers.google.com/actions. On opening, we need to go to the Go to Actions console. We need to sign in with our Google account. On opening, we will see a section Add Import Project. Over here, we will add our project. We will name this project as Pro Hotel. In this tutorial, we are going to take the example of a hotel chain and create a project based on that. Once added, we can see that it opens a page where we can select the category of our page. So we skip this part. Next up, we need to invoke our action. Now what does invocation mean? This means that whenever we want to ask anything to the app, we will just say, "Hey Google, whatever you want to open," and then Google opens up and it comes up with the responses from that project itself. So we will add our invocation over here. We will name this as Pro Hotel. So every time we say, "Hey Google, open Pro Hotel," it opens up the Pro Hotel application and responses to the users are given from this Pro Hotel application. It is saved. Next, we move to the Actions console. We add our action over here. We go with Custom Intent, Build. We see a Dialogflow window open up. We save the time over here. GMT plus 5:30, that's our time. Create. In this window, we need to store our entire query response interaction. We need to go to the intent section. What does intent means? Intent means that we need to add our work over here. That is the questions. Whatever the user asks, the response will come from whatever we save the response to this particular intent. We will add our first intent over here. We'll name it as Hotel Details. Under this, we need to think what type of question the user might ask, and we will store it under the Add Training Phrases section. The user can ask, "Tell me about the hotel." Or the user can ask what rather give me the details of the hotel. Now you can see these are basically the same type of question, and both these questions will have the same response. We will add our response under this add response section. This is a 5-star hotel chain based in metro cities like Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, and Chennai. Now we will save this. On saving, we can check out whether this thing works or not. So what my question is, give me the details of this hotel. I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. Try it now. I'll press enter. This is the response. Alright. Now you can see if I just go and type a part of the entire question, details, and I press enter, the same response is displayed. We go back to the intent section to add our second intent. We'll name this intent as locations. Now you see in the previous intent we set the locations as Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai and Mumbai. So when a user asks for the location, it does not respond with the locations of the all 4 hotels. Rather, it asks the user that which location it is interested to know about. So we'll add our training phrase over here. Which location are you interested in? Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, or Chennai. This has to be added in the response section rather. And our training phrase will be what the user wants to ask. Maybe the user comes up with a question, tell me the location of this hotel. We will add the response over here and we'll save it. Now we go back to the intent section and you can see under the locations intent we can add follow-up intents for each of the locations, that is Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata. So we need to have 4 follow-up intents and we'll set them as custom intents. Now we will enter each location custom intent and we will change the details to what we want. I'll name this intent as Kolkata location. I'll add the training phrase Kolkata over here so that when the user says Kolkata, he gets the response that I set over here. For example, I'll put the response that the hotel is located near Eden Gardens, and I'll save this and I'll repeat this step for the rest 3 locations. Go back, select this, go to a newer location, change this to Mumbai location, and repeat the steps. I'll name this as the Chennai location. And finally to the Delhi section. So we are done with this. Now we will integrate this with Facebook. For that, first we need to open our Facebook account and we need to create a page for our hotel app. We'll go to the business or brand section, get started. We'll name this as Pro Hotel and we'll add the category as hotel. So it wants to know about the location of the hotel, so we'll just put a random name, MM Street for example, and put the name of our country over here. Rather, we'll go for a certain destination. For example, I'll select Delhi over here and I'll put a random postal code. I don't need to put my phone number over here. I'll continue. You can add a profile picture for your page over here. We'll skip this part. We'll skip this part too. we can see that our page has been created. Next, we need to move to a newer tab and open the site developers.facebook.com/apps. On opening, we need to register over here. To become a Facebook developer, we need to register. Next, let this be whatever it is. Okay, right. I'll change this to the email. Yep, it's done. Next. We'll select the developer option over here and we'll add our first product. On opening, we can see a page like this. We'll go to the Messenger section and we'll click Setup. Alright. After clicking Setup, we come to this page. We move to the section of token generation and we select our page from here, Pro Hotel, the one that we created. Continue as Pro. Okay. We get a page access token over here. Now we go back to Dialogflow and we click the integrations section. On opening, we need to activate the Facebook Messenger option over here. We go back to the developer site and we copy this page access token. We go back to Dialogflow and we paste this over here. Now we need to put a general random token over here. I'll put it like hotel, and we need to copy this callback URL. Click this icon to copy the entire URL. Okay. Now go back to the developers part and go back to the webhook section, and we will set up webhooks over here. Set up webhooks. So you see this callback URL is the same that we copied from here. We paste this, and this verify token needs to be the same that we entered over here. Alright. Now from these we need to select at least one. I'll go with the first two, verify and save. Alright. Now you see a cross coming over here. So what we need to do is we need to ensure that back at Dialogflow we have started this. We go back to the developers part and again click verify and save. It's done. So we go back to our page and we select the option to check what we have done. We select view as page visitor. Now what we see over here is what a visitor of this page sees. So we'll select the option send message if this chat box doesn't open up on its own. We'll click get started. Okay, now you see good day, what can I do for you today is the basic welcome intent that is already saved over here automatically. We don't need to do anything with this. Now we'll go back and we'll type our very first training phrase which a user might enter. Tell me the details of the hotel. I'll press enter, and this is the response that we had set up, and this is what the system automatically shows to the user. Next, we will ask about the location and check whether it responds or not. We'll put just the keyword location. Yeah, you see it again gives back the response which we had set up. Which location are you interested in? Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai or Chennai? If you remember, we had set up the response for Kolkata that it is located near the Eden Gardens. Now let's see whether it responds correctly or not. We'll enter Kolkata over here and see. Yeah, so it responds exactly the same. The hotel is located near Eden Gardens. So we see we have created our chatbot by integrating Facebook Messenger with Dialogflow and Google Assistant. Thank you for watching this tutorial.